dear families, here is the homework for the week of January 29th to February 2nd. This week the sound is still S, and the action is still moving your hand as if it were a snake, but we're going to use the letter C to make this sound this week. So there are a few rules for C as well. In front of the vowels, E, I, and Y, the letter C makes this sound. But in order to make that sound in front of A, O, or U, you need a little symbol called une saisie, and it looks like an incomplete 5. So basically a 5 without the line at the top kind of looks like this. The letter C with any consonants will make the K sound, and we're going to start working on that next week. Here we go. Sa, se, si, se, so, si, se, su, c'est. 5, un suçon, un glaçon, une sorcière, un garçon, les cernes, une citrouille, une balançoire. Okay, so we started our home reading last week, and the booklet for review this week is Sans Dessus Dessous. But for the home reading, you should have a Ziploc bag, and it should stay in your child's backpack at all times. We did our book exchange this morning, and a lot of friends forgot their bags at home. So if we can keep them in the backpack, that makes sure that every Friday they get changed. In that bag, there's also a reading log, and it's your child's job, so not the parent's job to do the writing. And the reading log looks like this. It is a little bit small to write the titles of the books, but that's good practice for writing small. A lot of us are still writing very, very big. So the student writes the name of the book, parent can initial that they've read it. When this log is full all the way to the bottom, so I don't need to see it until it's full all the way to the bottom, then it can be put on the rainbow table and Madame will give you the next level up. So here's what it looks like. You have a Ziploc bag, and on it I have taped your password and login name for the Jolie website. In this bag you will keep the reading log, and you will keep the 2 little readers that were sent home. So they could look something like this. And again, if you could keep all of that together in the Ziploc bag in your child's backpack, that would be just lovely. Finally, we have some interesting stuff coming up in February. So it's Black History Month, and we're going to be celebrating the various cultures and accomplishments in our class by learning about important contributions Black Canadians have made to our country, and we're reading books and creating art. And then we have Carnaval Week coming up, which will be from the 5th to the 9th. And there'll be an information sheet sent out by Mr. Issel and Mrs. Ursig soon. It's basically a French cultural festival that happens in Quebec City every winter, and we're going to be replicating it here at our school. January 29th, Rambia will be friend of the day. The 30th will be Ria. 31st is Yuvi. 1st is Adrian. 2nd is a Juniper. And that's all for this week. Thank you so much for listening.